Hello, my fellow Aquarians. Welcome back to my channel. I have a reading here for you. I have our next few months, July, August, and September. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe if you guys like my vibe and energy. If you like these readings, give it a thumbs up. Let's dive into this right now because there's a lot going on here. So first of all, I don't know about y'all, but my life has been crazy. So I'm excited for this July energy to come. For the theme of July, we got the Knight of Cups. So this Knight is pretty much an offer coming in. This could be a love message coming in. But generally speaking, the Knight of Cups as a theme, I'm thinking that, there's going to be something coming into our lives. There's going to be a lot of communication. There could be a lot of opportunities presented to us next month. So that's really exciting. If Aquarius, you guys have been also feeling that stagnicity, is that a word? If you guys have been feeling that energy, I think that this month is going to bring something new in. There's going to be a shift. Clarifying that Knight of Cups, we got the Four of Pentacles. So there's that rigid energy, like that person is holding on for dear life. So I feel like that's kind of the energy that we have going on in our life. Things might not be moving, things might be at a standstill. Maybe you're waiting for something to come in. It could be financial. Then you guys got the Knight of Wands, the Tower, and the Chariot. So the Chariot is all about progression, moving forward, overcoming obstacles and all of that kind of thing. Paired with the Tower, I do feel like, guys, there's going to be a sudden shift in our lives where we are now getting out of this Four of Pentacles energy and things are going to start moving quickly now. We're going to start getting those job calls. We're going to start moving forward. All that stagnant energy here, it's going to evaporate. This Four of Pentacles, he is holding on to these pentacles because he is trying to hold on to some kind of stability. And with this Tower moment, this is some unstable ass energy. This is something happening out of the blue. This is a sudden, truth coming out. This is something that shakes your world, but it's for the better. But this is something unexpected happening. So Aquarius, when we're over here holding on and we're trying to find a sense of security, we're trying to make it, we're trying to preserve our money, and then we have this Tower moment coming in and pretty much shaking our world. Of course, that can be something scary, but I think for us, it's going to be something positive. We are going to be gaining that control back. We're going to be able to move forward and start pursuing our own goals and all of that kind of stuff. This Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups as well, that Chariot energy, that's all movement. Okay, and I already told you guys, this is stagnant energy. This is somebody who is not moving, because if they move, this pentacle's gonna fall. They might drop this pentacle. This one might slip from under their feet. So clearly there's going to be some kind of movement here. Things are going to start coming into us and getting our lives rolling again. We're going to start moving forward. Okay. For some of us, because all of these Knights here in this Chariot energy, like I said, this could be movement literally. So there might be a vacation we're going on. We might be traveling somewhere. Maybe there's a spontaneous road trip with that Tower energy. So just expect something unexpected next month, Aquarius, that is going to get your lives moving. If you have been feeling like things are just not moving, July is going to be that month. August energy. So the theme of August is the Three of Pentacles, which is all about collaboration, teamwork, specifically work again, like the Four of Pentacles. So this could be co-workers, friends, and things like that. People helping you helping people to build a solid foundation. So I think that August is going to be more geared towards our relationships, our friendships, our co-worker relationships and things like that. Maybe even building our lives back. Because if you think about it with that Four of Pentacles here, our lives might have been unstable in the recent past. And that's why we were very scared to move quote unquote, you know, like there might have been an area in our lives where we were just scared to make a move in case we ended up being broke or we ended up losing something, right? So I feel like August is going to be the month where we now have the opportunity that was given to us in July to start building our lives back and to start feeling more secure. So maybe this is job offers, maybe you're starting to work now, Aquarius, in August. But yeah, clarifying that Three of Pentacles, we got the Six of Wands, the Devil, and the Hermit card. So most of these cards are about connections. As you can see with the Devil here, these two people are connected by something evil, right? And with the Six of Wands, once again, you are surrounded by people. You are getting your acclamation. You are getting noticed. You're getting that recognition because you have succeeded. So Aquarius, for some of us, this is some really positive energy, first of all, with the Six of Wands. This is progression. This is movement. So I do feel like on some level, Aquarius, after July and we get rolling and all of that kind of stuff, the good energy is going to still be here. We're still going to be moving forward, right? But there might be some unhealthy connections here with this Devil energy. There might be somebody, there might be a friend, a coworker that might be holding us back from being our best selves. But what I was thinking was maybe this person or people are jealous of what we are accomplishing, or vice versa, Aquarius. Maybe there's somebody that we're working with, somebody that we are around that we might be jealous of them and what they're achieving and their accomplishments. Now, sometimes I forget to do these, but it could be a Virgo that we are friends with, that we work with. Maybe they are, you know, maybe they're not accomplishing anything because the Hermit is an energy of being secluded. So maybe there is somebody that you are friends with or that you work with that feels secluded because, Aquarius, maybe we are getting all this attention and this person isn't. But that Devil energy is kind of like toxicity, you know, like temptations, lust. This could be addiction and things like that. So there is some negative energy here with that Devil, being tied down to something, being chained to a karmic partner. Maybe this is a karmic friendship, a karmic relationship. There could be an emphasis as well, Aquarius, on karmic partnerships, karmic friendships. So that is also another thing to look out for in August. Maybe there is a lot of people coming forward or people helping you that are karmic people in your life that you have to learn lessons from. It could also be, Aquarius, if you guys have collaborations, if you guys are on a team with other people and one person is taking all of the success and the other people are kind of in the background, like someone's taking all of this Six of Wands energy, they're getting all the attention, even though you all worked hard for it. I feel like that has to be addressed. That negative ass energy has to be addressed. You can't let this continue on any longer. But yeah, I think that all these toxic friendships, these toxic situations that you have with people where there's an imbalance here, that's gonna be the theme of August. Jealousy could also be an issue. Maybe somebody that you work with or that you're close to is jealous of you because you are the one being seen. Maybe it's not even work. Like maybe you guys have a friend or friends, or maybe you just know somebody that is jealous, Aquarius, because you're succeeding now. You're being seen, you're winning, you have a victory here, you got a medal. Like this right here is jealousy. So that might be an issue as well. Maybe somebody is just jealous of the recognition that you're getting at work, especially if you are putting a lot of work into your career and you're working very hard to be noticed by your boss to get a promotion. The Six of Wands is also a card about promotions, you know? So maybe there's somebody that you work with that, you know, they just don't want to see you winning. So be careful of those kind of people that you let into your life. Now, when it comes to September, the Hanged Man is all about releasing, letting go of control. And this card right here with the devil, this is being controlled by like an external influence, right? So when you have the Hanged Man energy, you are not trying to control a situation anymore. You're letting the universe do its thing. At the same time with the Hanged Man, this person has also suspended themselves out of whatever situations they're in to gain some clarity, to get some enlightenment. It's detaching, but it's almost like you're detaching to see things from a different perspective and to maybe change your point of view because maybe you are seeing things wrong. So it takes a little bit of like releasing your ego as well. Maybe that's something that has to be done in September. Clarifying that Hanged Man, we got the Fool. I'm going to put this right here. The Eight of Swords and the Strength card. So personally, what I feel like is going on in September is we are now trying to find our strength, our inner courage. I think that we are going to be entering a time where we might have a lot of fears. We might be overthinking a lot of situations, and it's getting to a point now where it might be affecting us. It might be affecting how we do things because we don't feel secure. We don't feel comfortable. We don't feel confident in maybe how we're doing our job or how we are doing as a partner, as a mother, as a father, you know, as a coworker, as a business owner. So there might be some areas, Aquarius, where we are not feeling that confident. We feel like we don't have the strength to continue on. You know what I'm saying? So there might be a lot of fears. There might be a lot of anxious energy. We might feel trapped. Mind you, this Devil card is also a card about entrapment, being trapped in a situation by something. So Aquarius, we might feel trapped in September because of that energy coming from August. So if we are feeling trapped here, we might start doubting ourselves and feeling like we can't tame this beast. We don't have the strength. We don't have the courage. We just don't got what it takes to have this energy, right? So there's a lot going on here. We feel trapped. We feel insecure. We feel scared. We're very fearful. It could be we're fearful of the future. Now, when you think of the Eight of Swords as well, like trapped by your mind, this could be thinking about the future. Maybe because we don't have control over certain things, that is what's starting this fear in our mind. You know, we don't know what's going to happen. But I think the energy that we have to have is this Fool energy. We just have to go with the flow in September. At this point, if we do not have control over what is going on in our lives, we just got to go with the flow. We got to suspend ourselves. We got to look at things differently. And honestly, with the Hanged Man as well, we might have to stop moving, slow down, and just take a breath, you know? We might also need to stop having certain expectations about things that are going on in our lives, because maybe that is also what is causing this, you know, this mental, crazy energy, you know, like we just can't control it and we're expecting things, but our expectations are not being met. It's time to release that. Release those expectations, let go, and just let things happen how they are going to happen. I feel like September is going to be a month where we have to pause. We have to suspend what we're doing and regain this strength. We have to find that confidence within ourselves again. We have to find our power. Having that Fool energy of spontaneity. Is that even I don't even know half the words that come out of my mouth sometimes. But, you know, having that innocence, being naive, taking a leap of faith, you know, just doing something you wouldn't regularly do because, you know, fuck it, right? Like, if I don't have control over what's going on in my life, let me just, you know, let me just do what I want. Let me just, you know, let me have fun. Let me have some fun. Let me walk off this cliff and see where this cliff takes me, you know? So that's the kind of energy that we have to have. We just have to go with it. Don't have fear, you know? And the Fool, like I just said, like this person's about to walk off a cliff and they're not even looking. They're having fun, you know, they're living their life. So Aquarius, live your life, and it's time to ground yourself as well. That Eight of Swords, that's all in your mind. This is fears that are made up. So it's time to ground yourself, ground your mind, and come back to earth. How we can embrace these themes, guys. Oh my goodness. We got the Eight of Cups. This Eight of Cups is walking away, but not being happy. And there is some energy here of, there's some conflict, but there's an energy here of being unhappy, not being fulfilled, and needing to find that to complete yourself. So how we can embrace these themes, walking away from shit that just doesn't make us happy. Clarifying that Eight of Cups, we got Temperance, the King of Cups. So this is our emotions, and the Star card. So whatever is going on from July to September, Aquarius, I feel like it is not worth the energy to disrupt our inner peace. And that's what these two cards are talking about here with Temperance. Temperance is all about moderation and being balanced. This is harmony, peaceful energy, tranquility. So being healthy, focusing on your mind, body, soul. And when we are in certain situations that don't make us feel comfortable, they don't make us feel secure, they don't make us feel balanced, there's some disharmony. We got to walk away from that. We got to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves. We're taking care of our emotional well-being, our mental well-being, and all of that kind of stuff. It's not worth staying in a situation where you are emotionally unhappy. The money is not worth it. Sometimes that person you're with that you love so much, but they cause you so much unhappy, it's not worth it. Just because you have spent years with them, but you're unhappy, it's not worth being with that person. So make sure that you are not disturbing your inner peace to stay in a situation that you know is just not bringing you that fulfillment anymore. One of the biggest messages here as well, Aquarius, is that we need to have some faith in our lives, okay? Taking that leap of faith in September. Having faith, being optimistic is how we can get through all of these, challenges that might come up. I feel like, Aquarius, we also might be looking for something, whether that is finding something that makes us happy, finding a job that pays us a lot of money, finding whatever that is, it is out there. So what we got to do is not settle for the bullshit. Don't settle for what this person is giving you, what this job is paying you. There is more out there. So I feel like how we can embrace these themes is just walking away and finding what we're looking for and being hopeful, being optimistic that we can find that, and that it's not going to be hard to accomplish. It's not going to be hard to find, and that we can have whatever it is that we want and wish for. The Star card is all about wish fulfillment. So your wishes will be fulfilled, Aquarius, but you have to take that first step. What is going to change within these next 3 months? We got the Five of Swords. So this is conflict. This is verbal conflict. This is deception, people lying behind your back, people stabbing you in your back and telling you what they want to tell you, even though it's not the truth, like miscommunication, arguing, belittling, hitting somebody under the belt with your words. That is what is going to change. Clarifying that Five of Swords, we got the Three of Swords. The Ten of Wands. Look at all this heavy energy. The Five of Cups, another five. The Seven of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So I feel like, Aquarius, what is going to change is, for some of us, on one level, with this Ten of Wands, this is being overwhelmed. This is being stressed out. You're having a lot on your plate. You're dealing with multiple things. Maybe you feel like you're about to burn out because you just have a lot going on. For some of you guys, there may be a lot of conflict that you have with one person or with a couple people. Maybe you're not on the same page with certain things, but there is some this is like heartbreak. This is some disappointment right here. And that could be the root of what is causing this miscommunication. Maybe you and this one person, or maybe you and other people, don't know how to communicate in a way that's healthy. So you guys are in this toxic cycle of coming together, arguing, and then ending up walking away, and nothing is getting solved. Okay, there might be something from the past as well with this Five of Cups that is bothering you or bothering another person, but the past is also coming up here. So there's something from the past that either you and the people that you're dealing with, or that you're having this miscommunication issues, that hasn't been resolved. It hasn't been acknowledged. It hasn't been talked about. And if it has been talked about, not in a healthy way. There could have been something in the past, Aquarius, with this Five of Cups and Three of Swords, that maybe there was a breakup. Maybe there was, you know, something that happened that really hurt you or somebody else. And there was no forgiveness here. The Three of Swords reverse usually talks about, you know, relieving that energy of pain, because this is pain too. But clearly somebody is not over the pain, maybe of what somebody has said or done. So that needs to be addressed. And I feel like that is going to be addressed, especially in August. That might be the issue here. Maybe you and this other person, or maybe you and multiple people that you know, have gone through something painful, some kind of betrayal, and it hasn't been addressed, and somebody is not over it. Okay. And somebody just feels overwhelmed and stressed here. And they feel alone as well. Like they're the only ones carrying all of this shit. Nobody's there to help them. So, but I don't think they want help though, because the Seven of Wands here, this is somebody on defense. This is somebody protecting themselves from all these other wands. They are ready to fight. They're ready to battle. They're standing their ground. So Aquarius, honestly, you or this other person might not even be trying to be open to communication and to fixing what has happened. So that might be the issue as well. Maybe somebody just doesn't give a shit. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you try to apologize for. You did some messed up shit in the past. It broke my heart. I don't even want to talk to you. That could be the energy of what somebody has here. They're being defensive. Maybe somebody put up some boundaries as well with that Seven of Wands because they're trying to protect themselves. But by putting up those boundaries, they might be in a position where they're not able to carry all these wands anymore. This could be in work as well, because the Ten of Wands does talk about obligations and things like that. So it could be somebody that you work with, somebody that you fight with at work, but it could also be just a regular friend or something. But somebody hurt somebody's feelings, Aquarius. Somebody's not over that hurt. And with that, they're being very defensive. They are not letting anybody in. And that is why the communication is all screwed up. There could be somebody as well that just has an inability to see things from a different perspective. Somebody is a know-it-all. Now, what I think is going to change, Aquarius, I feel like this energy is going to be resolved, okay? But the only way for it to be resolved is y'all have to move past what has happened in the past that you can't go back and fix. And that is whatever this Three of Swords is. Whoever got their feelings hurt, they have to forgive somebody and move on. They can't live in the past. They can't dwell in the past anymore, because, you know, when you stay in the past, you're going to have anger, and somebody needs to release that. This Three of Swords needs to be released. Somebody needs to forgive somebody and move on, honestly. The last card here is how you guys can be your best selves. You guys got the Page of Cups. This is a very childlike card. This Page of Cups is usually fairly open, receptive, a very sensitive energy. The Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups are offers coming in. So there could be an apology that is needed, Aquarius, either from you or somebody else is coming in with that. Both of these cards, like I just said, are offers. They're people coming in. This is a loving message, more emotional message. So it could be somebody from your past or somebody that you have feelings for that is coming. But yeah, so somebody might need to apologize. Somebody might need to come forward with a loving message. And if you want to be your best self, Aquarius, maybe there is some apologizing that we need to do. But this is very much like a child energy. And I feel like, Aquarius, with all of that being said, we also need to start tapping into our inner child. Clarifying that, we got the Page of Wands. So another child energy, the Ten of Pentacles, Justice, and the Sun card. So mostly positive. I do feel like with Justice here as how we can be our best selves, we need to start making better decisions for ourselves, okay? Especially when it comes to our future. Maybe we need to start making better decisions for our children, okay? The Sun card is also another card. It's like a pregnancy card, but there's a child there. This is a child. This is a child energy. The Ten of Pentacles can be your family, your marriage, you know? Somebody who has it all. There is children here. So Aquarius, if you have children, or if you have a big family, or you just want a family one day, we might need to start making better decisions that are going to bring balance to our lives. Justice is about karma, choices, getting what we deserve, retribution. So if you want positive things to come back to you in your future, make sure that you are making decisions that reflect that. I also feel like we just need to be more caring. We need to be more ambitious, doing things that we want to do and tapping into that inner child energy, like I said, doing things from the goodness of our hearts to get that good karma. Like, of course, you don't want to just do things so that you get good karma, but you know what I'm saying? Do things because you know that when you do something good will return. That doesn't make you selfish, but you know, just be aware. Some of us need to heal our inner child, and we did get a chakra card from the Oracle deck, which I'm going to get into real quick right here, but maybe it's time that we do things that makes our inner child happy. Maybe tapping into these creative energies here, art, you know, your passions, what you love to do, and just showing that sensitive side, guys. With the Sun card here, I feel like we just need to bring more happiness into our lives, being happy, having this positive energy around us. That is how we can be our best selves. Being happy, being positive, and looking at the brighter side of things. So yeah. Now, the heart chakra card, this came up for these next couple of months. So I feel like our heart chakra is either overactive or underactive. This could result being, you know, codependent. So that could be that devil energy right here. Codependency, being a little bit too dependent on other people, not just love. You know, usually you're codependent in love, but, you know, there might be some shyness going on. Like maybe you're just not being open, like I keep saying. So have that open energy. There might need to be some forgiveness that happens here to, oh, let me put this up here. We might need to forgive somebody in order to heal this heart chakra that is either under or overactive. Maybe we're judging people a little bit too harsh. So it's things like that where we need to address those. And maybe that is where this Page of Cups energy comes in. Like maybe that open, sensitive energy, being empathetic towards other people. Maybe that is how we can be our best selves. Maybe that is how we can heal our heart chakra. I'm going to read from the other Moon Oracle card book because we got balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Some of us need to communicate with somebody to get over the past. And don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Also, guys, that obstacle could be with the Hanged Man, with that Strength card. Is the question you're asking based on your ego or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Oh my goodness. This is why I like reading these last, because I don't memorize my oracle decks. So when I'm reading from this book, I'm literally just confirming what I interpret. So your heart. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution to this dilemma. If you've not been doing as you should be doing, lately, this is the time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help all your relationships. So Aquarius, there is an emphasis here on your connections, your relationships, your co-worker relationships, you and your boss, you and your lover, you and your friends, all those kind of relationships. Self-esteem is good, vanity is not. Oh my goodness. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic, how to be your best self. A friendship may be ending right now. So guys, in September, self-esteem is good, vanity is not. Maybe that is where this Hanged Man energy is coming from. Maybe we are too up in our heads about ourselves and we just need to come back to earth. We need to humble ourselves. Have you been so head in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality? If so, take this card as a sign that you need to pay attention and make a concerted effort to move towards your goals. The more practical steps you can take, the better. It's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Meditate on your question and the results to your issue may now come through very clearly. If you're in a tricky situation because you've been acting the martyr, this card will be a message from the cosmos to drop the act for everyone's sake. You're in a super romantic but not super realistic state. Follow your intuition. It won't let you down. At worst, this card can herald the end of a dream. The person you're inquiring about is a soulmate. Avoid substance abuse. And that is crazy because this devil energy can be drug, alcohol, sex, going over the top, gambling. Temperance can also be about sobriety, coming back down to reality, out of this state of excess. So, dang. That is wild. And then communication is key. A successful relationship usually comes to one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is that you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or neighbor, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. Wow. I was gonna smack this, but I didn't want to make too much noise. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. Read more books. So it's obvious here, Aquarius, that we need to focus on our heart chakra. We need to be more open. We need to start communicating with certain people that we have issues with, especially when it comes to the past. We need to tell people how we're feeling, because how is anybody gonna know if there's an issue if we don't tell them that? So make sure that you are communicating with who needs to be communicated with. Be careful of these substance abuses and addictions and things like that with that devil energy. But don't stay in situations that do not make you happy anymore. But with all that being said, Aquarius, I hope that this reading resonated. I hope that you guys were able to take something from this reading. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on my social medias. I did change my Instagram @name. I will link that in the description box below. And yeah, guys, I hope that you guys have a good next few months.